I'm always trying to strike a balance between doing what you have to do to live in this particular society and the way it's built, but also always dreaming of what's possible, a society, a civilization that is not as detrimental to the planet, that isn't a linear consumption arrangement where we exploit nature and then build landfills, but that we have a circular economy in which the things we buy are done with care and with mindfulness to the earth, and then we keep and cherish and then re-gift, give to others so that it can live on, as opposed to just thinking about consumption and waste as something that is inevitable. It's not.
Well, we all gotta have the same frame of mind, be conscious of the environment. Whatever material we bring in, we make sure it's a minimum amount of waste.
Liam, God bless his soul, he has been with us, tried and true from the beginning, through all the twists and turns and the difficulties and the extension of the project as basically Papa Bear of the home, making sure that it all gets done.
Right between the two joists is insulation, recycled denim, cotton insulation. It looks great, but most of the work is behind the walls that nobody can see.
This is insulation made from recycled denim. It's denim insulation. And this is in all of the walls everywhere. It's basically what we're using instead of the pink stuff.
You can have the best, most expensive boilers, the solar thermal, but if the heat's gone out through the roof or you're losing it through the walls, it's a waste of money.
You can see, obviously, it's blue like blue jeans, and if you can notice, I'm handling it with my hands. It's very safe to handle for workers. If you put in the pink stuff, believe it or not, it's actually quite toxic and dangerous. And when crews come in to put in the pink stuff, they have to wear whole hazmat suits because it's got these little tiny fiberglass pieces that stick in your skin and are irritating. And then also you have to wear a mask because if you breathe that stuff in, it'll cut up your lungs. But this stuff you can handle without any hazmat suit, which I think sounds like a good thing to me.
If you're building a house from scratch, just a new build, you would be saving, if you do it correctly with the correct insulation, you're saving right away. This house was built 140 years ago, so and the tree itself's got to be 100 years old, so that piece of wood up there would be at least 240 years old. So all these beams, all the darker ones, are original.
This is a piece of the old beam, some of the old beams, that were in this particular building. So this is 100, 150 years old. This was in the original architecture. And instead of throwing it away, we actually milled it down, cleaned it up, and we put it into various places within the home. For example, if you look up, it's on the ceiling here. Gorgeous, a lot of character, a lot of history. And we also put it into all the common areas throughout the building. So it's sustainable, it's gorgeous, got a lot of character, a lot of history, and has no smell. Smells good though.
When we're doing some projects, even you would see how things were built, and you'd actually learn from it. You'd learn from, as you maybe removing things, you would see how they were done, and you'd be taught as you're removing it, or like the likes of this window here, you can see the detail in the mouldings. All that at that time would have been done by hand. There was no power tools, so it definitely makes you more respectful of the building, and you can't be here this long without respecting it. It's hard to explain it, but you feel like now's it's a call of action, I guess you would say, and I guess it's just it makes you more conscious of everything, you know. That's why it's so great to be working with on this project with someone that feels the same, with Adrian and his mother actually, you know.